about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Through, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. What do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now they pause for an And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good return up past the 30. They're going to take this up close to a 40, so really good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. For a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. With an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
He completes it to Evans. 7 yards to pick up there. Second down and 3. On the counter, here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Brady to throw on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Terrell Basham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this
time?
Yeah, closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with his 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Terrell Basham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. Second down and 5. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
On first down, Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A give to Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually got to pick up a holding call.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On second down, here's Fournette. Muscles him off and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Three yards remain for second down. Here's Brady to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brent Urban there to get him down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Wait, set, 380.
Friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our